Good. All right, so go ahead and go out to your back. Okay, so I'm going to put that away here for a second. So starting on your back, knees bent, heels walked in there a bit, shoulder blades down, eyes closed. Right, so as you just kind of let the body start to settle. Let your shoulder blades press down into the floor. Let your sacrum and hips press down and the soles of your feet. Begin to let all the tension drain out of your body and down into the floor. And breathing through your nose, begin to make your inhale and exhale longer. So over the next 5 breaths, make sure that both the inhale and exhale get longer. Moving towards 5 or 6 counts for the inhale and the exhale. So inhaling chest to belly. Exhaling belly to chest. Good. We're going to start with a little low back here. We're going to take both feet up off the floor, palms on the kneecaps, fingers down the shins. Exhale, knees come into the chest. Inhale, knees move away. Good. So again, you're always moving with your breath. So exhale starts and the knees move in. Inhale, knees move away. We're going to do a few more like that just to help release any tension that may be stuck in there from your day. Good. So you're going to leave your left knee in your chest and take your right foot to the floor and then open your knee, which means actually opening the hip. So you're resting on the pinky toe side of your right foot, right? And you're just going to move here with just the left knee. Exhale, bring the left knee in. Little pause, inhale out. If you want, you can take your right hand to your right hip. Good. One more time like that. Good. And then use your right hand just to help the left knee and hip back up here and switch with right knee. So left pinky toe rests on the floor, left hip opens. Right. Exhale, right knee comes to the chest. Inhale, take the right knee away. 3 more like that. Exhale, navel down, knee in. Good, one more. Good, bringing both knees back up here. You're going to go into the chest with the knees, and then go out, big circles, and back together, right? So exhale in, inhale these big circles. One more in that direction, whatever direction you're in. Right now you're gonna switch. So you're gonna inhale, push the knees away. And then on your exhale, you're gonna go circle around and back together. So inhale, the knees are together and then push away. Exhale, rotate through the hips as you come back together. Two more like that. Good. Both knees at the chest here. Inhale, take both feet up. Right, toes pull back. Exhale, knees down to the chest, hands to the sides. Continue that. Inhale up. Exhale, releasing. Good, two more like that. So inhale, lifting. Heels up towards the ceiling. Exhale, switching. Good, this time, you're gonna go up. Both feet are gonna go up. Hands go over the head, hold here. Right, take a few breaths, pushing your heels up, pulling back on the toes, waking up the calves and the back of the hamstrings, getting rid of the tightness on the back of the legs here. Two more breaths. Good, and now you're gonna take the right knee into the chest, just hold it here. And then exhale, pushing your belly down. I want you to lower the left leg. Right, inhale back up. You're gonna continue that. Exhale, slowly down. Right, moving with your breath. Contracting your belly on the exhale, lowering. Inhale, coming back up. Good, one more with the left leg. Inhale, left leg up. And switch, so extend your right leg. Hug the left knee in. Exhale, lower the right leg. Exhale, push your low back towards the floor. Focus on smooth movement from your hip joints. Right, inhale, lift the leg back up. Good, continuing. Nice and smooth action from right here to hip. Good, inhale, keeping closed. Exhale. Good. Lower. One more with the right leg here. Now both legs are going to go up again. Interlace the fingers behind the head, adding some core movement into it. On your exhale, hug your weights together. Right? You're going to drop here into opposite elbow and knee. Inhale back up. Exhale, switching. Good, I see legs moving. And as you go into that cross, you can pause for a second. And then inhale back up. Exhale, switching. 2 more to each side. Last one. Right in the blunt. Really fast, free breathing. This is all just core. Oh, there's some hand flexors working too, so, right, free breathing, just some core burn. Moving, opposite elbow and knee. Couple more. Almost done. Good, release. Bring both of your feet down here to the floor. Bring the heels in. We're going to start with hip, heels hip distance apart. You're going to inhale, both hips up, both arms overhead. Exhale, rolling down, vertebra. Right, inhale, lift the hips. Lift the upper back off the floor. Chin tucks a bit. Exhale, rolling down. Good, one more like that. Getting warmed up to that movement. Now you're going to step your feet wide apart. So your feet are going to be wider than your hip distance. So toes can point out a little bit. Inhale, lift the hips, take both hands over, engage your glutes here. Exhale, roll down. So you're shifting the angle of the femur head into the hip socket, right? So the thigh bone into the hip joint. Two more like this. Good, inhaling up. Take a little hold here. Shoulder blades flatten into the floor. Hips staying lifted, glutes engaging. And inhale, the chest pushes up to the chin, and exhale, pushing your feet, keep the glutes engaged, and the hips up. One more inhale. And then exhale, roll down vertebra by vertebra, hands coming down. Okay. Then you're going to step the feet together. So feet and knees together. And as you go up, try to keep them touching. Inhale, squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Exhale, roll down. All right, so if you've had hip surgery, it's fairly new. Sometimes you have to skip any exercise that has you squeeze a lot with the adductors, those inner thighs. So make sure you know it's appropriate. Once we're working with hips. Inhale, both feet up. Excuse me, both hips up. Exhale, roll down. One more like this. Both hips going up. Squeeze the feet together. Squeeze the knees together and hold here. Shoulder blades flatten to the floor. Knees squeeze in. Keep holding, keep squeezing. I know you love this one. The squeeze. One more breath here. Right, and then exhale, roll down. You go back to hip distance. This is the neutral. So the heels are right there by the sitting bones. Inhale, hips up. Hands overhead, exhale. Winding down, vertebra by vertebra. Good. Two more. And you're gonna hold on the second one. Right, tuck your shoulder blades under, press into your feet, lift your hips up, and stay. So the knees won't be touching in this variation. They're not opening outward, but they're not squeezing and touching either. Just stay parallel. One more breath here. Exhale, roll all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Coming over onto your hands and knees. Good. Right here. And exhale. You're going to lift the spine up, pull down, that one, go all the way back. Inhale, forward. Chest lifts. Exhaling back. Inhale, moving forward on your breath. And a few more. Right. Letting the spine move down. Coming up. Exhale, arching up and back. Two more. Good. Toes are going to go under. Exhale, you're going to lift up into downward facing dog. Inhale. Come back to hands and knees. Exhale, releasing. Okay, so a couple more times. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, hips up. Downward facing dog. Good, right. Moving with your breath here. Exhale. Lifting up. To the sideways a bit so you can see, right? Some alignment here. Inhale. Hands and knees. Exhale back. Last one, you're going to hold in down dog. So, big hands, fingers spread wide apart. Inside of the elbows, kind of angling off towards the other side now. Right, hips lift up. Straightening, dropping heels down last, and holding here. The hamstrings are tight, bend the knees more. Right, where the heels can go up. Bend what your body needs. Good, stay here, relaxing your neck, relaxing your gaze. Smooth breaths that go all the way from the chest to the belly. And exhaling belly to the chest. Next, inhale, look up at your hands. Bring the knees down. Exhale, go all the way back to child's pose and take a breath. Circle your wrists. Right? If you haven't been doing a lot of weight bearing with your hands, look for you to circle the wrists, stretch them out, release any tension. Okay, I'm going to go one more time to down facing dog. Okay, exhale, lifting up. From here, you're going to lift the right leg up. And I want you to rotate the hip. So that means the heel, right heel drops back towards the right butt side. And you're going to tip into this and hold, opening from the hip. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can stay in downward facing dog. Or you can even just lift the hip here into a knee down variation. So working with whichever one fits where you're at today. Right, so rotating and opening the hip up, and the knee points up towards the ceiling, the foot drops back. Holding a couple breaths. Good, one more breath here. Right, then extend the right leg up. Bring it down. Inhale, come down the hands and knees. Exhale, and again, feel free here to circle your wrists. If your wrists are not used to that, work through the fingers, open big palms, close tight fist. A few times, circle the wrist, relieve any tension. Good. And other leg. So inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, this time lifting the left leg up, and then tipping over. Left knee up, the foot dropping back, a little rotation. Okay, and you can do this kneeling as well. You don't have to be in a full downward facing dog if it doesn't feel right for you. Then a couple more breaths. Knee up, keep working the knee up, keep working the rotation. Good. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And come down onto the knees. Again, release your hands. Circle your wrists. From here, fingertips or hands and knees. You're gonna lift up. I'm doing this just on the fingertips for the extra stretch into the hands. Coming to forward fold. Right, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, release the hands to. Ready? Couple more forward folds. Inhaling up. Exhale. Sweep down. Hands touch the floor. Inhale, chest lifts. Right, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Inhale, starting with the chest as you come up. Exhale, hands moving down the front. So one more like that. Inhaling up, exhale, forward. Hold here, hands and fingertips touching the floor. We're making fists and tucking it into the opposite elbow. Tuck your chin and hold here. Relax your neck, relax your face. Good, 2 more breaths. Nice long smooth breath. And with your inhale, take the hands out to the side. All the way up. Exhale, release the hands. Gonna end onto that a little bit. So definitely start with your feet hip distance. Right, knees are gonna stop. You're gonna inhale. Take your hands up. And this time you're gonna forward fold with a big knee bend. And your fingertips are gonna brush the floor. And then you're gonna inhale, keep your hips low, lift the chest and arms. And then exhale, all the way to standing. Good. So take a breath. Let's do that sideways. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale. Right, dropping down, butt down, fingertips brush the floor. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, all the way to standing. Free breath. Right, and again, inhale up. Exhale, brushing. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, releasing. Good. Ready? Oh, sorry. Forward fold with the knee bend. Fingers down. Inhale, lifting. Head and chest up. Exhale. Standing. Good. I know you love that one so much. So now, take the hip distance. You're just going to inhale and sink down into that chair. So hold it here. Let's talk a little bit about alignment. So hold there. So when you're doing any kind of squat work, chair work, there's a trick, and it's not here. See, if I come forward with my weight towards my toes, my knees come forward. That can stress the front here. So it's pushing back into the heels, keep the butt out. Okay, that's good for your low back, good for your knees, good for the quads. And hips, right? You're gonna take a nice breath here. Inhale up. Exhale, releasing. Good. You're gonna take the left foot forward and right foot back. From here, right, you're gonna inhale, both arms go up, sink into the front knee. Exhale, come out. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana, exhaling. All the way out. Inhale, forward, bend the front knee. Good. You're gonna come forward and hold on this round. Turn back. So come forward, holding here. Right, as you're holding, tipping the pelvis a little bit, belly pulling in, arms up. Back heel sinks down. Good, now you're gonna exhale, come forward, and you're gonna lean out here, take it back, heel up, lean a little bit into that front leg. So this hip is reaching back, chest is forward, and hold. Starting to feel a little warm here. A little work in the hip muscles, butt muscles, and quads. Hands straight. Okay. Release. And switch sides. You don't have to turn this. So, starting with Virabhadrasana moving. Inhale. Front knee bends. Splits. Exhale, coming out. More like that. All right, continue forward and pull. So the back heel sinks down. The chest lifts. Exhale, belly back. Hanging out here. Nice smooth breathing. Starting to breathe more. And exhale, pull forward. So leaning out for the squat. Hands can rest on the leg, shoulders pull in. Back heel is up. And putting more weight into this front leg for work. The knee stays behind the ankle or right on top of it. Very good. See it, very good. More breaths. Be safe. Good. So we're going to do some more work just to strengthen the standing postures for the leg. So you're going to come back into warrior stance. Okay, so sideways here. Right, just like we did a second ago. Now we're just going to lean forward a bit. And then exhale, step out of it. Inhale, step and lower back into it. Right, exhale, step forward. So using this leg for balance and to weight, right? So take an inhale, lift up, step forward. Pick up, step back. Take another breath. Right, exhale, forward. Pick it up, step it back. So 2 more like that on this leg. So pushing off with your left leg. A lot of standing stability work happening here. Good, last one. Good, so now switching. Starting with the right knee forward, left heel up, take a big inhale, right? And then as you exhale, push down into that right foot. Come up, inhale it back. Exhale, take your foot up, standing. Inhale, take it back. So working on a lot of strength and stability for these standing, walking, running, lunging muscles. Right, exhale. Inhale back here. Exhale, stepping forward. Last 2. Good, last one. Exhale, forward. Very nice. Now you're going to step the feet out wide. And you're going to turn the toes out. Lots of knee bending, right? You're going to sink into your hips here. So you're going to inhale up and exhale. Sink down with wide knees. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good, 2 more. Right, and take a hold here. Chest staying lifted. Knees wide. Holding here, and you're pressing your knees out towards your pinky toes. Good, nice and steady. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Turn your toes in Exhale, come forward. Wide leg, forward fold. Tuck the chin down. Good. Your neck is tight, shoulders tight. Take a gentle head turn from side to side. Letting the breath smooth out. Good. So I'm going to give you a variation here. So you can stay here in the forward fold and work halfway. So inhale halfway, so the butt goes down and the knees bend. Right? Exhale back to forward fold. If you'd like, and it's appropriate, you're going to sink down here. Right? So, going to go, this is a deep right knee bend. And you're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale and switch into a big left knee bend. And it's rotated out a little bit, right? Inhale, exhale, switching. And I'm not using my hands, but you can also use your hands to switch. Okay, so inhale, exhale, switching. Hold and inhale. Good. Exhale, lift up, switch. So there's some variations, right? If your hips aren't prepared for this, if you've had surgeries and you're not able to do this, right, then you're going to work dropping in low on the inhale, then exhale, straightening. So you're still working deeply to the legs and hips, just with a different level of movement, right? Two more, one more to each side here. Right. Exhale, switching. Stay, inhale. Exhale, lifting up and switching. You're gonna hold now. So if you're in the halfway with the bent knees, stay there, the halfway, flattening your back. If you're here in this nice sideways half split, take a couple breaths, heel pushing forward. And one more breath. Okay, and then switching. Heel pushes forward, toes pull back, chest stays up a little, so you can have some nice breaths here. Good. Releasing, so come out. Come back into center. You can do wide legs here. Hands forward though, like a downward facing dog, and then lean back. Okay, so sideways, feet wide, leaning back, long spine. It's just kind of like a wide leg down dog, holding here. Right, exhale, pulling up towards the spine. And releasing. You're going to rotate to one side, bring a knee down. Coming forward into a kneeling lunge. So some variations. You can do this seated in a chair. You can do this here with hands on the front knee, chest lifted. Back toes pressing down. Or you can even come forward, both hands coming to the inside of your front knee. And the trick is when you're doing this, I'm going to have you squeeze your inner thigh and your knee towards your shoulder instead of opening out. So holding here, chest lifted, any of those lunge variations. Good. Go ahead and release and switch. So other foot forward. Right, coming forward to any of those variations. Hands here. Right, using a chair so that this is supported by a chair. Coming down, both hands to the inside. Holding here and squeezing the knee to the shoulder. Chest staying lifted. Good, one more breath in this variation. Good, release. And come on to hands and knees. Right fingers nice and wide here. Exhale, belly button lifts up. You go all the way back. Inhale, move forward. Give them hands. Good. One more. And now you're going to come out onto your stomach. Okay, we're going to start with the hands pulled down by the ribs. Ready? You can take, before we start, the forehead down or one ear down. And you're going to start with the feet together. And then inhale, lifting head, chest. Lifting one leg, exhale, releasing. So alternating leg lift. Moving with your breath. Inhale, chest up. Left leg up, right chin in a little. Good, so 3 more. Alternating. Good. Release. Push back into child's pose. We're going to take a little rest. Let your forehead relax. Let your back relax and soften. Thank you. Come onto your stomach. Again, hands in the same position. You're going to start with the feet together. This time, forehead down. You're going to inhale, lift the feet up, take them wide apart. Exhale, squeeze them together. Stay up here. Inhale wide. Exhale, squeeze together again. And release. Take a free breath in between rounds here. So you do that again. Inhale. The feet go up and wide. Stay up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale wide. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale wide. Exhale down. Free breath. A couple more like that. I love those. Vimanasana, Superman. There's always a name. Inhale. Feet wide. Chest up. Exhale, squeezing in. Inhale, opening wide. Exhale, squeezing in. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, release. Free breath. And one more. Lovely round. Inhaling out. Nice and wide. Exhale, squeezing in. Inhale, wide. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, wide. Release. Head go down. Push up. Come over onto your back. Onto your back here. Palms on the kneecaps here. Exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale, take both feet up, both hands overhead. Exhale, squeezing in. Inhale, all the way up. So a few more like that. Winding down here. You know, if we're on your back on your back. Bring close to the end. Good. From here, you're going to bring the left foot down, cross the right ankle over to the left knee. Depending on your hip health, you might just need to stay here. You're looking to stretch the butt side of your right leg and hip. You need to come in more, you're going to interlace the fingers behind the left knee, bringing the left knee towards the chest, and the right elbow pushes out against the right knee. So you're going to come in only as far as you need to. And again, you're always listening to your body. If you've had surgeries or injuries, you want to listen to your body and go only as far as appropriate and safe for you. Holding here, variation on pigeon pose. Let your breath smooth out, start relaxing. Good, a couple more breaths. Good, then to release. Right, left knee goes out, foot goes down, then uncross. Go ahead and switch. I'm going to start to slow things down here. So go ahead and switch, cross the legs the other way. Okay, so switching. We start to slow things down here. This time is flying. Before I know it, you're going to need to be in relaxation. I'm gonna head there right now. So hopefully you switched over, got your left hip there stretched out, butt side. Sometimes, depending on how you feel, you might feel the stretch back in your hamstring, down into the side of the hip area too. All right, 2 last breaths on this side. Amazing. Both feet are going to come down here. We're bring the soles of the feet together. You're going to adjust your sacrum by lifting it up, tucking the tailbone down, and then allowing the sacrum and hips to settle on the floor. Hands can rest here if it's comfortable. On your exhale, you're going to sink your belly down. Right, inhale freely, exhale, belly sinks down. One more breath. Good. Bring the knees back together. Bring them in towards the chest here. Hug them in a little bit. Take the hands out to the side of the shoulder here. Twist in. Exhale into a twist. Knees curl up towards the elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch it. Good. Two more to each side. Twisting. Inhale, center. Good. Exhale, belly pulls back as you twist. One more to each side. Good. Inhale, center here. You can take a nice stretch here, hug the knees in. You can grab the feet, dropping the knees down. Taking a couple breaths here. Release. It is time for Shavasana, so go ahead and stretch out. Any way that's comfortable for you, taking your time to settle in. So make sure that your shoulder blades flatten to the floor, that your sacrum is flattened down. Feet roll out a little, palms are open and soft. Close your eyes, unhinge your jaw, and start to let go of everything. There is nothing to do right now at all. Let the forehead relax, and the scalp, and the face. The belly gets to move freely with the breath. The heart is open. Arms and legs, hands and feet just become completely soft and relaxed. Stay there in Shavasana, bringing your attention away from the body. Once the body starts to get still, draw your attention inward to the area of your mind. And start to let that stillness that's always already there, the stillness of awareness, let that become more prominent. Let thoughts start to naturally quiet. And just watch, staying very neutral to everything that's happening. I'm going to have you just stay here on the floor. Letting everything move inward into stillness and quiet. That doesn't mean that thoughts don't come and go, they will always come and go. But you're looking for the stillness that watches them, and that's always present. And this week for Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. The verse, the sutra is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which means yoga is a state of a quiet mind. Yoga is when thoughts settle, and we know that space inside of us, that stillness, the good feeling is always present, even in the turbulence of thought. Rest and relax as long as you like this evening. That's the great thing about the comfort of your home. Thank you for joining me this week. I'll see you next Monday.